Hello and welcome. My name is Sheep Thief, and today I'll be coming at you with some Imperator Rome gameplay. I just loaded in, and so far I really like the art. I should have started recording earlier because there's art in the loading screen that was also really good. This is cool already. I know this game had sort of a bad release, but I saw in some of the reviews people saying it's better now. And it was pretty cheap on Steam, so I picked it up. And I've just been kind of interested in this era of history recently, so we're gonna get into it. I'm still just looking at this art, it's cool. Alright, let's go. I don't even know, let's look at settings. I mean, yeah, okay. Edge scrolling. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I've played a number of Paradox games before. I played a lot of EU3, and I've played Hearts of Iron 3 before, and Crusader Kings 2. I'm definitely not a master of it, and it's been a while, so I will probably make a ton of mistakes. But we're just gonna like have fun, and I'm not gonna like go back and do saves or anything, so if I lose, I lose. And I don't know, this is just gonna be a first episode. If it's not cool, then I'll probably just not continue this, but if it's cool, then we'll go. So let's just try. I think I won't do the tutorial, and I'll just go into a new game. Oh yeah, this was the art I saw earlier. I don't know who I want to play. I was just talking about this like era of history with my family, and I was like, oh, and it came to my mind afterwards. I was like, I wonder how that Imperator game is doing. Look at this art though, it's cool. You can see like slaves there burning the village. What's this guy doing with that vase? What's in there? Come on, I want to see more art. Okay. Whoa, this is crazy. Look how far it goes. 304 BC. So that's like... Okay. So right now this looks like a political map mode. Are these can I play as anyone? Alright, what do we have here? We have Rome, difficulty easy, Carthage, Epirus, Sparta. Yeah, I think that would be hard at this point in time. Syracuse. Okay, there's the Triskelion on there. I've been to Sicily, and you see this Triskelion, that's that symbol. You see this symbol everywhere. Athens, Massilia, Egypt, Macedon, Seleucid, Antigonid, Thrace. What about Ptolemaic Egypt? Can you not play them? Are these just recommended? Not really getting much into the Germanic areas, which I kind of like because there's not a lot of information about them. In Total War you can like play as these people, but or you can't. I assume you can here. What's this? Number of population 26. Let's just compare it to Rome. 400. Is this just a province or? Okay. Got Macedon. It's a pretty good population. Antigonid. Ooh, that is a lot of population. They do have a lot of area though. I think right about here there's a fight between the Seleucids and the Antigonids. Because I know at some point the Seleucids are gonna own all of this. There's just no one here. That's interesting. Ptolemaic Egypt. That would be kind of fun. Kush. What are these symbols? Martial, charisma, finesse, and zeal. Tribesmen, slaves, freemen, citizens, and nobles. What's this? 54 territories. What about Rome? They only have 23 territories. Okay, I gotta make a choice here. Thinking between Ptolemaic Egypt. There's gotta be where's the Sequania? Where's a Helvetian? Oh, that's Swiss. Druidic. Okay, I'm kind of. Here's the Iceni. It's like a dominant British tribe. I wonder, but it doesn't look like they're. No Picts. I think Picts came later. Oh, I can't decide. Carthage. Canaanites. Oh, look. I got the dreads on. This is Ptolemy proper. This is the my boy Ptolemy. Ptolemy the first Soter. So these are the direct. So is this Seleucus Nicator? Yeah, alright. Here's Seleucus Nicator. Antigonos. And then where's Greco-Bactria? Ooh, Parthia might be interesting too. Sophites the first. He's a Macedonian, right? Yeah, okay, good. Is that right? I just thought they were Parthian. Everyone's Macedonian, I guess. Are the, about Thrace? Lysimachos. Scythia? That could be interesting. Oh, this is so hard. Alright, we're going to, well, let's look at some of the other map modes. We've got terrain. Political, I assume that's where we just were. Culture. Ooh, interesting. These should all be like, I wonder if there's a way to kinda, whatever. Religious. Sibylline, I've heard of that. Zoroastrian. Arabic paganism, I assume. Kemetic. I don't know much about that. Must be some late stage Egyptian shit. Hellenic, Druidic, Iberic, Megalithic. Interesting. Canaanite, Jewish. Alright. Heptatic. I've never even heard of that. Cool. Trade goods, civilization, what does that mean? Oh, it's like development. Backwards Germans, stuck in the Stone Age. This is cool. This is super cool. Oh, I haven't even looked all the way over here. I don't think I'm gonna go over here because I don't really know much about this stuff that happens over here. I know a little bit about the Greco-Bactrian kingdom over here. I know okay amount about Parthia. I know a fair amount about all this, a fair amount about all this, and there's not much to know about all this. Government type, republic, I assume. Oligarchic republic. Tribe, empire, autocratic monarchy. This is so cool. Player, oh, this must be for multiplayer. Population. Okay, so let's decide between Seleucids, Ptolemies, Parthians. Let's try being the Ptolemies. Don't want to do this. Oh, I have nation dysphoria, civilization dysphoria right now. It would be cool, but I think this will all be really hard. Where's I'm surprised the Ptolemaic king Egypt. Here we go. Okay, let's try this. They say it's easy, so let's just do this. Let's give it a shot. And I think our goal will be to take over the entire planet. Sweet. Ah, I didn't even know about all this. I didn't think they had information about all this at this point. Sweonia. Wonder if that's where's Sweden, if where that word comes from. Huh. Ptolemaic Egypt? Let's do it. Mixed gender rules. With mixed rules, you may enable gender equality in the country you play if you so desire. What does that mean? IRONMAN mode. Enables achievements if no mods are enabled. Limits the number of save files per game to 1. Okay, we'll do that. Cannot use the in-game console. Cannot switch countries. We'll try this. And we'll probably fail, but let's give it a shot. Start. Okay. 450. AVC. Ab urbe condita. From the founding of the city is dating convention commonly used by scholars in reference to Rome and Roman history, and establishes AUC 1 as the year of the founding of Rome. Okay, this sounds like some liberal horse shit. They don't want to use BC. And then BCE is another like liberal abomination, but whatever, let's go. Okay, here we go. Alexander the Great, Argead. 18 years ago, the Argead king Alexander III died suddenly in Babylon at the age of 32. In the 5 years preceding his death, his continuing military successes had reshaped the world as known to the Greeks, his empire stretching uninterrupted from Egypt to the Indus. The suddenness of Alexander's early death and his lack of a chosen successor sent shockwaves through the hierarchy of satraps and generals who attended him, splintering his empire into elements ruled by these potentates styled as the Diadochi. For many years, they and their successors have been locked in a bitter struggle over the future of the empire, drawing all nations within their sphere of influence into the conflict. The wars of the Diadochi will surely continue. Perhaps it is up to Egypt to decide how they will end. So yeah, we've got, where's this guy? This guy must be the Antigonid? No, here's Antigonos. Antipater, this is Antipater. We've got Antipater, Antigonos, Ptolemy, Seleucus, Nicator, and Lysimachus. He's the Greco-Bactrian guy. Oh no, it's Thrace. Where's Greco-Bactria? Regional power of Macedon. Okay, so these guys are in charge of Macedon. This guy's in charge of the Antigonids. They get wrecked by the Seleucids eventually. Ptolemies stay in good shape until Cleopatra, which gives us like 300 years to get our shit together. And this guy's in charge of Lysimachus. Yeah, he's in charge of Thrace. Okay, the die is cast. Alright, we're paused. Oh, I don't really like this map mode, but let's just take a look at the map. Ooh, this is so cool. I'm not really sure why people hated on this game. I think there wasn't enough bing bing wahoo woo ding 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 wahoo wahoo, because they seem to be really big on that in the new ones like EU4 and HOI4. So I'm expecting to like this more. Let's go to the political map mode. We're already on that. All right. Look at this. What even? So this. Oh, this is so cool. This desert is impassable. All right. I don't even know what to do. So let's treasury 630, manpower 2,000. This is all pretty. Manpower is basically a sort of limit on when you're in a war and you lose a lot. You like stop being able to produce troops. Political influence changes by 1 every month. Disloyalty of consort. Military experience. Stability. This is okay, so I think we want to get that up. I'm not really sure. In Europa Universalis 3, this is just like you either have stability 1, 2, 3, or 0, or -1, -2, -3. So this is a little different. But I know, okay, stability can be between 0 and 100. So we're basically at 0. Or we're at, as it says in equilibrium, we're at a neutral stability. Aggressive expansion. Aggressive expansion indicates how other nations are likely to view you. If you have a lot of aggressive expansion, countries which consider you as relevant to their interests will be less inclined to engage in diplomacy and may act against your interests. That's a cool mechanic, because it kind of like is simulating the concern that people have towards a country that's expanding rapidly. War exhaustion, we have none. Tyranny, interesting, tyranny. Okay, legitimacy. Okay, so our ruler is popular, seemingly. We've got 5,000 troops here. I can't really see. There we go. Aegyptiake Taxis. Flank size 5. Can I change that? 10. Oh, interesting. That is cool. What was I at? Let's keep it at 5. Heavy cavalry 1,000. 2,000 heavy infantry. Light infantry 2,000 or 1,000. Supply chain 500. War elephants 500. Cool. What is this? Mercenaries? Okay. Oh no, okay, somehow that was having me buy them, or are they there? Province of Eastern Delta. It's a little hard to, okay, so is all this the province? Let's see, what happens if I click this? Egypt, nation overview, here we go. Number of territories, 189. I don't want to do all that. If a high enough portion of the total power base is controlled by disloyal characters, interesting. So we've got like other families, the Xenophids, Lagids, Demidids. This is sick. Kabash Nectanebo. Sounds like an African. Heritage of Ptolemaios. Okay. This must be a some kind of buff. State, religion, happiness plus 10%. Population assimilation speed 15 minus 15%. Okay, so that's gonna be bad for occupying territories. We're gonna need a long amount of time to take places over. Found city cost modifier minus 15%. Found city. This value represents the highest amount of... Oh wait, let's read what that said. When Alexander died, Ptolemy Soter made certain that he was to be granted the richest and most prosperous land that he had known during the military campaigns under his former liege. Egypt is both the breadbasket of the Mediterranean and the carrier of a legacy going back millennia. With its wealth and drawing from its traditions as well as those of the Hellenic world, Ptolemy set out to build a state famed for its patronage of religion and culture. Cool. No national unrest. But yeah, this is that power-based thing. What's this? Free province investments. Okay, so we're mostly Macedonian. We got some Libyan, Levantine. Oh, that's hard to click though. Kemetic, Arabic. Oh, I have heard of Kemet. That's what like modern Egyptian paganists say, that they're Kemetic, and it's super cringe. But back in this time period, it wasn't cringe. It was like a thing. All right, and this is our population. So we got a lot of slaves. 37% of the population is slaves. 11% are tribesmen. 27% are citizens, and then these are freemen. 22%. A lot of slaves, which probably won't be good for the economy overall. Okay. Aristocratic monarchy. I think we're going to keep that. Plutocratic monarchy. Okay. What we want is... So this means we can't do it. No decisions to make. Do we have an idea? Military ideas, oratory ideas, oratory ideas. We have to get another government type to get another one. Let's see what we can do here. Morale of armies +5. That's pretty good. Shipbuilding cost minus 25%. Reinforcement seeds. I don't know. Is there any... It will cost, what is that, oh, that's this, political influence. Okay, so we spend political influence on ideas. So we don't get any religious ideas, we get 2 oratory ideas. Monthly corruption minus 5%, loyalty of generals, improve opinion maximum. That could probably be pretty good. Okay, we'll wait on this though. Administration, Lower Egypt. This is complicated. Governor policy, release subject. Okay, so we can like turn them into clients. I don't really like this map mode. Can't really see what's happening that well. I want it to be divided into provinces. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we've got a governor for each. Okay, so that's where we are. Eastern Delta, Central Delta, Western Delta. I'm in charge of that. I'm in charge of all this. Okay, there's my face. Then we've got Philippid. What's he in charge of? Achaia? Where is that? I don't even know where that is. Achaia? Is it like down here somewhere? Libya. They might revolt. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to keep an army on standby just because this is gonna be okay. My anticipation is revolt risk over here, war risk over here. I think the first course of action will be annexing Judea and keeping its subjects under close supervision. I wonder if there's an option to scatter them to the winds. Probably not. Yeah. And then if this plays out like history, I think these two will go to war, and then we will want to capitalize on try to keep the Seleucids from getting as much of this as possible. But if the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're programmed to want to take all of this. So I don't know. What is this symbol? What does that mean? That's an army. Okay. And this is a navy? Yeah, okay. What is the flank size thing? What? This is the problem. Okay, create new unit, detach, split in half. Okay, that's all familiar. This is what one of the problems with video games these days is. Everything is icons instead of just words. If they just had 3 tiny things here: create new unit, detach damaged ship, split in half, disband unit. That would be so much more useful than me having to like figure out what these stupid icons. That some like just fresh out of college grad was like, yeah, they're gonna want some icons, whatever. Ramming tactics, boarding tactics, attachments not allowed. We don't have a commander on that. I don't think we need that right now. What are these symbols? See, these symbols, I don't know what that means. Okay, we haven't really done anything, but we're kind of figuring out the, okay, culture. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be this is why I'm worried about revolts here. Libyan culture over here. Looks like we've got some like slight differences in culture even within our own area, and then this is gonna be, these people are gonna be uppity. They are going to be hard to take over, but we have to do it. These people are going to be dangerous. We could move along here, but then we'll start butting heads with Carthage, which I'm not that excited about. Rome eventually will become a problem, but for now, I think what we want is this. This would be nice. If we can get that under control, we'll be in a good position. What else do we have? Religion. Kemetic, that's what we were just talking about. Arabic, Jewish here. Canaanite, Chaldean, Zoroastrian. Alright, and then we've got this megalithic here and Hellenic. I didn't know Ptolemy immediately adopted Egyptian religion right away. There we go. Trade goods, dates. Oh yeah, let's see what we produce. Grain, fish, papyrus, cloth. Okay, this all makes sense. We got some glass, salt, fish, dates, furs, leather. This is cool. Iron down here. Ooh, and elephants down here. Do we have that? Or is that... No. Is this guy like a, how do I look at him? Province of Ptolemaic Epithera. Bulimia. What's our relations? They're exported to us. Okay, it might be good to put all this down. But the thing is, like, I've played Egypt before in other games, and I know this is a different game, but getting bogged down here is like, I'd rather have them as loyal client states and not have to invade them. Whoa, look at all these actions. Offer alliance, offer guarantee. Military access. What's the issue here? Okay. Support rebels. We could try to fabricate a claim. But for now, let's not do that. Let me check on the time here. I do want to get this sort of going. We're at 30 minutes. I think we'll do an hour-long episode here. I do want to get something going here. I know I'm kind of figuring this out while I play. Nation overview. Ah, these symbols. This is why. Okay, province loyalty. Sort by food. Achaia has a lot of food. Aswan. Why do my provinces not have food when the provinces of my governors have food? Okay, we've got some trade routes. Oh, let's sort by population. That's probably the Western Delta. Okay, so we have the top population. Integrated population. Religious unity. Jeez. Alright, government. Jeez, look at all this stuff. Nike. Look at this. It's beautiful, beautiful game. Inspiring disloyalty. Oh, we're okay. So we are married to the daughter of this douchebag. Okay, so there's some there are some kind of Crusader Kings esque things going on here with people. Got a baby. Can I assassinate the baby? He's an adult. Alright. Oh my god, my mouse. Okay. Parents. They're dead. Okay, they've been dead for a while. These are Antipaters. Alright. Economy, no deficits. Taxes, medium. Commerce, medium. Tributes, medium. I think we could bring that down because we're not at war. Let me just make sure we're not at war. Overview. It doesn't really say. No risk of civil war. We should probably do an idea. Let's do it. Morale of armies +5. I don't think we need this right now. Let's do something. National slave output +20%. Most of our population is slaves. By shifting responsibility for tax collection to third parties, we can make far greater budget calculations, as well as avoid certain unfortunate responsibilities. Complex tariffs, national commerce income. Whilst a simple tax on goods passing through our territory may be popular, a complex system will allow us to maximize revenue. Standardized construction. Build cost, build time. As our nation begins to require more and more civic buildings, it has become apparent that a standardized method of planning and construction would greatly reduce the cost and time invested. Okay, so if we want to boom, we won't go to war, and we'll get like a ton of buildings and research done. I'm not really sure how it works in this game, but that might be good. But the question is whether or not the money we're spending on build costs would be offset better by just increasing our commerce income. I don't Let's see if I can figure out how commerce works. Trade overview, is that the same? Is there a commerce thing? Diplomacy, technology, characters, missions. Let's see, exports. Does it say? Okay, so this is where it's going. Imports. What is this? So bringing in dyes, wine, salt, stone. Okay, iron. Definitely want iron from that area over there. I would assume. I don't know actually. Okay, income. Okay, it looks like we've got a lot of commerce. So if we're increasing all of this by 20%, that seems pretty good. Earthenware, capital surplus. Glass. Earthenware. Okay, so each of these gives us buffs. Interesting. Dyes, national noble happiness. Freeman happiness from fish. Salt. Civic tech investment. Nice. Okay, yeah, I say I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's just, Oh wait, we can't do it. You are currently not getting your matching ideas bonus. How hard is it to change that? So we just spent 20. Interesting. Okay, so we're supposed to do one of these. Where's our corruption? It doesn't say it here. Where is our, what is our matching ideas bonus? How bad is that? Doesn't really say. Read more about ideas. How do I do that? Okay, whatever. Let's see what happens. Like, if I'm getting that bonus, that seems pretty good. Okay, so we have free ID slots. Omen. You can call down an omen. Cool. A family will be scorned if their members hold fewer. Wait, okay, let's do this in order. A family will be scorned if their members hold fewer than their expected share of state jobs. The following families consider themselves scorned, and they have a power base of 37. What is our power base again? There's a way for us to look that up. I don't think the Magids are a huge issue, but we'll keep an eye on them. Oh, here. Prestige 200. Lagged? Okay. Not really sure why this isn't just Ptolemaic family. Or is this within the Ptolemaic dynasty? Okay, so the Magids have the same amount of prestige as we do, and pretty close to equal power base, a little bit less. So we'll keep an eye on them. I'm not really sure what we do about that yet. Lack of commander, we're gonna leave that. Titles unassigned. Philosophos. We could give that to a Magid. Thezid. Is there a Magid? Let's see, sort by popularity, loyalty, statesmanship, age. I'd rather just, we got a Xenophid here. So Demidid. Looks like we don't have a Magid. Xenophid. No Magids. Okay, so we'll just give it to the best guy. 37 loyalty. They're a content family. Let's give it to a nobody. 7 zeal. 8 zeal. Let's give it to that guy and see what happens. Invention. Okay. We can invent something. Martial advantage, civic advances, oratory advances. This guy we just hired. Fetialis. The Fetial priests were a group of ancient Latin priests who performed unusual rites relating to the declaration of war. We do have bad aggressive expansion, but let's see what we have here. Standardized measures. Import value plus 5%. I think we're going to do that. Military artisans. Military provincial investments costs. When activated, Egypt gains 1 free province investment. Religious advances. Due process. Monthly ruler popularity gain. I think I like this standardized measure. The amphora capitolina was an amphora kept in the temple of Jupiter, by which all other amphora were intended to be measured. So that's, yeah, I mean, it's standardizing your system of measurements. I think this is probably the best way to do this. Let's do it. It will cost 1. What is that? I hate symbols in video games. Just tell me what that is. What? Like, I don't see that symbol anywhere. How am I supposed to know what that means? Okay. Oh, Basilius. Standardized measures. It's a major discovery. They should add a little text there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Innovations are accumulated when our technology increases. They allow us to adopt new inventions through the zeitgeist of our nation, without having to invest gold. So we have 7. We can do more of this. Interesting. What else do we need here? Fetialis, aggressive expansion, equal integration. I don't think we're going to be aggressively expanding at first. All of these seem to do the same thing. When activated, Egypt gains 5,000 manpower. I'm slowly learning these stupid icons. When active, hold triumph cost minus 20%. That might be good. Defending liberty. You know, we're not gonna like min-max. Oh, look at all this technology. This is cool. Did I miss anything over here? I did. Right to be heard. I don't know if I believe in the right to be heard. National citizen output. We'll do that. Citizens. Okay. Rights of man. National slave input. Slave treatment varies wildly from state to state, but we believe that a basic code of human rights will encourage our slaves to work harder. Okay, national tribesman output. I think we want slaves, not tribesmen. Slaves are better. Slave latifunda fundia, the establishment of vast plantations, mines, or other specialized land dedicated to production, populated largely by slaves or working class persons, vastly improves the efficiency of our resource gathering. Such latifundia were often distributed after conquest to entrepreneurial private citizens, commanders, and those willing to pay for them. Let's do that. Oh man, this is interesting. I don't want to. The thing is, I'm worried because our national ideas have to be too oratory, so let's just put some into that and then maybe one into this just to like get it going. Let's just get this painful thing out of the way first. I don't know, like, what are there other... I don't know why this wouldn't start... Oh, look at all this. Astral navigation. So this is for Navy. I don't know. I don't know why this wouldn't start out here. But whatever. I love how many technologies there are. This is cool. We get one free province investment, so hopefully that's worth it. Let's go back to civic. Or, I don't know, let's look at oratory, fetialis, aggressive expansion impact, humane conduct, diplomatic reputation, that might be good. Loyalty of characters. Let's do this. We've got two more. Centralized comites. When active, change governor policy costs minus 20%. Official orators. Monthly tyranny. I think our tyranny isn't that bad. Oh, this is all the oratory, okay. And then what about religious? Let's just take a look. There's only one tree for this. Monthly ruler popularity gain. Accepted rights, unintegrated culture, group happiness. Let me check the time here. We're at 47 minutes. FUG. What does that mean? In Rome, slaves which had escaped and had been caught were branded with the letters FUG, fug, or fugitivus, leaving a lasting impression on themselves and all who viewed them as to the dangers of rebellion. Integrated culture happiness. Weird. Compiling a list of accepted religious rites as often practiced by foreigners within our realm will grant a certain degree of security to our foreign populace. I think we don't want a bunch of foreigners in here doing... Yeah, I'm not a big believer in open religion. Tolerated cults. Yeah, this whole branch of this tree seems like a slippery slope to me. Prescribed canon, though. I like that. While tolerance is key to integration, certain religious practices observed by foreign religions are simply too alien for our people to conceive. Banning barbaric rites such as these is vital to safeguard our people's spiritual welfare. I agree with that completely, and I like how all roads lead to that. This is crazy, man. Alright, let's try a civic. Let's just get our slave situation right on point. Land tithe. Needs one of overseers. Don't I have... Oh, I need to get overseers first. Let's just do it. We've got one more. Unlocks Taxation Laws. A random Egyptian territory will receive 6 tribesmen. Tolerating foreign tribesmen on our land can make some uneasy, but the institution of a tithe on the land they occupy is likely to calm these voices and earn us a pretty penny in the meantime. Okay. I think this doesn't really keep in line with our but national tribesmen output. What percentage of our population is tribesmen? Freeman, citizen, the least. So that I think we don't want to do. Where'd that go? Technology. I think our slaves are like maxed out. Moral education, build roads, urban planning. So I think that's good. Our slaves are as maxed out as we can get them. Let's try, is there a third one? No. There are too many of these to just go, oh wait, advanced wall construction. Population migration speed, I don't know what that does. Alright, let's see what's over here. Capital import routes +1, national tax, advanced mechanics, build cost, build time. Maybe that might be good. Getting that build time stuff would be strong. Logistics Bureau, capital. Let's just do this. So we're going to focus on slaves and trade and commerce. Alright, what else do we have to do? We can call down an omen. We'll do that. I think that's what we'll end on. We have these idea slots which we should do. Let's get an oratory idea in there. Loyalty of generals. I don't think that's what we want. Improve opinion. That might be good. Monthly corruption. I don't really know what corruption is caused by. I remember it being a thing in some other Paradox games, but I just can't really remember. Let's just do opinion, because I think the fewer rebellions we have, the better, you know? We're in a military idea, shipbuilding cost, reinforcement speed, army morale recovery. I think morale of armies will be good for any rebellions, because if we have an edge on the rebels, which already have low morale in most other Paradox games and games in general, rebels have bad morale right in the beginning, so if we can stay on top of it, that'll be good. So I think we're just going to do that. Here, we'll read it. Martial ethos. Ensuring that our soldiers and veterans hold a prestigious place in the social hierarchy is key to their contentment and loyalty. And then for complex tariffs, whilst a simple tax on goods passing through our territory may be popular, a complex system will allow us to maximize revenue. And then hospitium. The duty of the host should be extended to all those who visit our nation, especially those whom we wish to persuade. And then we'll end on an omen. Pantheon deities. Alexander the Great, Hellenic deity of war. I didn't know he'd been deified so early. Actually, yeah, he was being deified during his lifetime. So that's interesting. Oh, we have like relics in here. We have an altar. Cool. And how do we do a omen? Perform divine sacrifice. Oh, we're lacking. You can call down an omen. How do I do that? Is that like out of... Ammon. This is a comedic. Okay, yeah. Hathor, Isis. Cool, dude. Deity of culture. sites. I don't think I can call in an omen. It's kind of disappointing. We can do one every month. Okay, let's okay, I guess the only, so we're not gonna end on that. Okay, but let's see what it does. It costs 50 political influence. Gives you a monthly stability change. That's pretty good. Offering up your sacrifices will appease the people and increase the stability of our realm. Invoke Devotio. Okay. Reliquary. Or reliquary. So we can find treasures. Alright. Where are we at time-wise? 56. We'll end it here. I think we'll start in the next episode with a in-depth look at diplomacy, because it will be key to our next steps. I know this has been a long episode where we haven't even hit play, but we can't quite do it yet because there's still a few things to be done. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my plan is boom with what we have, and then be ready to take Judea. That's my main desire, is to subjugate Judea, and then wait for these two to go to war, which I think will happen. Maybe it won't, but and then I guess secondary things are turn all of these into vassals, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, thank you for watching. This has been Sheep Thief with some Imperator Rome Iron Man gameplay. Yeah, wish me luck. See you in the next episode.